Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Today I'm going to be doing a highly requested video, my everyday makeup tutorial. Now, I don't know if this is so much a tutorial as much as I'm just going to show you what I do and what products I use. So hopefully it's insightful and hopefully a product jumps out at you, or I don't know. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Being perfectly honest, I'm not that type of girl that has to put a full face of makeup on every day. I by no means wear a full face of makeup every day. Probably only do a full face of makeup 2 to 3 times a week tops. So yeah, I'm definitely not afraid to go out and bare my bare skin. But with that said, I obviously love makeup and I love to see kind of what other products people are using, how they do it, techniques, whatever. You get the idea. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Let's get started. So to get started, I'm gonna just pull my hair up in one of my wonderful little clips. What is up with these clips and like the teeth on them always breaking? Anyway, I'm sure every girl has one of these. So just get your hair out of your face. So here I am in all my naked glory. Well, not all my naked glory, but yeah, my face. Don't get too excited. To start, I always start with my eye makeup. I know a lot of people start with their skin routine and their foundation, but I find that when I have fallout from my eyeshadow, it's just easier to start with my eyes and clean up after. I think I mentioned this in one of my favorites videos, but the Maybelline Color Tattoo, I've actually been using it as kind of an eyeshadow primer. It just works really well in showcasing the eyeshadow I put on top of it. Whenever you use a white base, the color of your eyeshadows are going to pop a lot more. One second. Yeah. Alright, so after we have the eyeshadow base on, I'm going to be using the Naked Urban Decay palette. I absolutely love this palette. It's just full of really warm, rich colors. These are the type of colors that I like to wear for my everyday makeup look. So to get started, I'm going to be using Virgin, which is just the lightest color. I'm going to apply that all over my eyelid. And I'm going to make sure that I bring it all the way up to my brow bone. Alright, so the next color I'm going to use is Naked, which is kind of this basic matte brown. And I'm going to put that all over my eyelid. After I put on that buck, that just really matte brown, I'm going to go in and put in Smog, but I'm only going to put it in the contour crease of my eye. So hopefully I can show you. Alright, after I've put in that Smog color, I'm going to go in with Dark Horse, which is just a shade darker than that, and just really punch up that contour and keep it mostly in just the corners of my eye. Alright, so now it's a little dark and you definitely don't want to walk out with just this, so I like to blend it out with a C brush. I absolutely love the e.l.f. Eyeshadow C Brush. It's just a really affordable brush and it does such an amazing job. So you're just going to go over your whole eye and really blend it out. Exactly why I like to do my eye makeup first, because I have all this eyeshadow fallout, and so I'm going to wipe some of this off with a makeup remover. I'm going to be using my Almay oil-free gentle eye makeup remover really quick just to pick up some of that fallout from the eyeshadow. This is also really kind of a quick trick to get a really clean line, is just wiping it straight up so you kind of get that perfect, you know, the perfect whatever. I don't really know what to call it. So I don't always wear eyeliner every day, but I like to wear it often because it really makes your eyelashes look so much thicker. I love the Maybelline Master Precise. I know I've talked about this on my channel before, but it's just a really awesome pen-like applicator, and it's just such a forgiving formula, but it has this staying power that's awesome. So I love this stuff. I highly recommend it. after you've put on your eyeliner, it's time to do your eyelashes. So we're gonna curl those really quick. You know, this is a step I used to not always do, and after starting doing it again, let me tell you, it does make a difference. It makes a huge difference. You guys need to be curling your eyelashes. I'm gonna be wearing the Great Lash Lots of Lashes today. I did a review on this. Still absolutely loving it. That big booty lash, big booty bottom, big booty bottom. It knows what it's doing, let me tell ya. You know, it is really hard to put on makeup and talk at the same time, let me just tell you. It is noisy. Alright, you might hear my air conditioning because it is hot right now. Hot, hot, hot. So hopefully that doesn't interfere too much with the sound. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to my foundation. I have been using the Clinique Superbalanced makeup for years and years and years. I absolutely love it. It's a really light formula but offers quite a bit of coverage. And that's what I like. No one likes to feel like they're wearing, you know, a ton of makeup. You just, yeah, no one. So I just apply with my fingers, I know, and I pretty much just focus on my T-zone, which is where I have most of my redness. Anytime I touch my face, I get really red. You will notice. The next thing I'm going to do is put on some concealer. I've been loving the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I love this stuff. I think I just talked about this in my last video where I was using the wrong one. Alright, and to blend this in, I'm going to be using my Real Techniques blending tool. This is very similar to the Beauty Blender. I think I've talked about that. I don't know if I talked about this on my channel or if it was just on my Utah, Good Things Utah segment, but absolutely love this. It just blends everything so flawlessly. I don't know, it really does leave kind of an airbrushed look with your makeup, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Plus it's fun to squish. I could just put this all over my body. Sponge bath! Now that I have my foundation done, I'm going to kind of bronze it up because it is summertime and I'm really white. So I'm going to use the all-time favorite Hoola Benefit. This is just a color that's super flattering on everyone. And I'm going to use my Aveda angled kind of really dense brush because it really just, the color pigment payoff is awesome. So now that I'm a little bronzed up, I'm going to add some highlighter. I absolutely love the Benefit High Beam. This stuff is awesome. It just really makes you have that glowy, dewy skin. And it's just in this awesome little paintbrush. So I'm just going to put a few dots on my cheekbones. And if you want, you could put it up on your brow bone. I kind of already put eyeshadow up there, but this is just another option if you kind of want to add some highlight. If you really want to go all out, you can even put some down your nose and right over your Cupid's bow and over your eyebrows. Warrior princess status. Alright, and just blend it in. When I would go in and do my eyebrows, I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ash Blonde. I actually just got my eyebrows dyed and done, so I don't really need it, but I'll just kind of show you how I do it, just do a little bit. I think I've mentioned this in the review on it, but you want to do really hair-like strokes, and this, oh my gosh, I love this brow pencil. It just really does its job and gives a natural finish. And if I didn't have my brows done, I would brush it out to really break up the color and just make it look even more natural. Love this brow pencil. I use it a lot when I'm near the end when these are kind of fading. Little quick honorary mention. These are the Bare Mineral powders, the original and the Mineral Veil. I have been using these for years and years and years, and I often use it to set my makeup. I love it. Just use a big brush and you powder it up. While I've been loving these, I I've been using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and I kind of go back and forth with these, but I've just really been obsessed with this lately. So I just kind of wanted to show you this because this is what I use a lot in my everyday makeup routine, but I'm really loving this. And I don't find that mixing them together really goes over that well. I don't know, it's like the powder and the liquid, but I'm gonna end with a quick spray of this. This stuff is amazing and it's really refreshing. I think that's why I really like to use it right now, because it's summertime and it's so hot, and so it's almost like a boost for me. Last but not least, you have to have a lip. I love bright lip colors and I love wearing fun lipsticks, but I definitely don't wear those on an everyday basis. I'd probably pull out something like my Baby Lips. I've been absolutely loving their neon color collection. I don't know what the formal name is, but they have a really awesome color payoff for just being a really moisturizing little chapstick that you can put in your purse. I mean, look at that. And they smell so good. Right, so that is kind of what I do for my everyday makeup look, when I do wear makeup, that is. Hopefully you learned something. Probably didn't learn anything, but you know, it's always interesting to see how people do their makeup, what products they use, and so that's it. That's it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this and would like to see kind of more specific looks beyond an everyday, I would love to do that. Like I said, you know, I don't know if tutorials are my forte, but practice makes perfect, so I'd love to keep on trying them and get better at showing you guys what I do, because I absolutely love doing my makeup, and if I could teach someone else how to do something, that would be great. Or if I can introduce them to a product they love. I mean, that's the whole point of these YouTube channels, right? Share the beauty wealth. It's like girl talk, me and you. Unless you're a boy watching this, but I would be pretty surprised if you were. So, alright, see you next time. Bye.